Hello, and today you will notice I'm acting silly just for you, and I'm trying to hide my 84-year-old head with very little hair with a winter hat because it gets cold in Ohio in the winter and I don't like being cold. I borrowed this hat from a friend who actually bought it in Russia when they made a trip there several years ago. It's really warm because it has a lot of fur. It's really got a lot of fur. And if you untie the string up here on top and pull these flaps down over your ears, I tell you, it really keeps them warm. And now, are you ready for today's very important Bible study? The story of Abraham, part 1. Abraham lived in the land called Ur of the Chaldees. And I know that's a funny sounding name. And it was in the country where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers come together. You may read about these rivers sometime in a history book at school. Abraham also lived close to the place where people tried to build the Tower of Babel before God mixed up their languages. You probably remember that story. Most of the people who lived in Ur worshipped idols and did many other evil things. It was not a good place to bring up a family. But Abraham was a good man and believed in God. The Bible calls him the friend of God. We don't know how it happened exactly, but one day God spoke to Abraham and told him to gather all his family and belongings together and move far away. God promised to bless him and lead him to a land where he would make of him a great nation. God even promised Abraham that all the families of the earth would be blessed through him. Boys and girls, these were big promises. But Abraham knew that God was a big God and that he always keeps his promises. By faith, he obeyed God. He took his family and belongings and left Ur of the Chaldees, not even knowing where he was going. It probably was hard for him to give up things he could see for things he could not see, but he knew God had something better for him, and he was right. Are you glad God always wants what is best for us? I know I am, and I believe you are as well. Please come back tomorrow for part 2 of the story of